Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to read Chapter 4 of Political Science Working of Institution, Part 5. Let us see the distinguish between political executive and permanent executive. The different level of government, the functionaries takes day-to-day decisions but don't exercise supreme power on behalf of the people. These functionaries are known as executives because they are in charge of execution of the policies of the government. In democratic country, executive that is elected by the people for a specific period is known as political executive. For example, political leaders. Second, people who are appointed on a long term basis are known as permanent executive or civil servant. For example, IAS, IPS, government officers, etc. These are permanent executive. Now, let us read in details the difference between political executive and permanent executive. Executive who are elected by the people for a specific period are known as political executive. The permanent executives are salaried with civil servant who are appointed on a long term. Here, political executives example like Prime Minister, Council of Minister, and the example of permanent executive like IAS, IPS, and IFS. Political executive, they remain in office only so long as they command the confidence of the majority members of the parliament. But the permanent executives, they remain in office even when the running party changes. Their tenure of the office is fixed. Political executives are answerable to the people for the consequences of their decisions, but permanent executives are not answerable to the people. Political executives are more powerful, they take all the final decisions, but permanent executives are less powerful, they don't take decision. Instead, they assist political executives in carrying out day-to-day administration. Now let us read about the appointments made by the President of India. We must know about this. He or she appoints the Chief Justice of India. This is very important information for all of us. The judges of Supreme Court and High Court of the states. Second, he appoints the Prime Minister of India and other ministers on the advice of Prime Minister. Means there is very important the advice of Prime Minister. He appoints the governors of the state. Third, he appoints the election commissioners and ambassadors to other countries. Now, let us read about the different type of council ministers. Which are council ministers? Council of Ministers is the official name for the body that includes all ministers. It usually has 60 to 80 ministers of different works. Cabinet minister, they usually top level leaders of the ruling party who are in charge of the major ministers. Usually the cabinet minister meet to take decision in the name of council of ministers. Cabinet in thus the inhering of the council of ministers. It comprises about 20 ministers. Now, Minister of State with independent charges are usually in charge of smaller ministers. They participate in the cabinet meetings only when they are specially invited. Ministers of the state are attached to and required to assist cabinet ministers usually. The cabinet work as a team. No minister can openly criticize any decision of the government. Even if it is about another ministry or department, every minister has secrecies, secretaries who are civil servants. The secretaries provide the necessary background information to the ministers to take decisions. They help them. You can see our Prime Minister. Thank you. Next we will do in our next slide.